think of it.
This one. Seems a Daedric prince was involved.
Yes, a Daedric prince. Did your sister see butterflies when she was there?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Did you know wood elves have a way with...
Yeah. Yeah.
As you may have encountered, all throughout Valen Wood live the Spinners, the most faithful devotees of Ifrit. Almost.
Yeah. 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 Here. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
A bit tight in the shoulders, maybe. Welcome to Ndarwe's Museum of Wonder and Antiquities. Normally I'd tell you to avoid touching anything, lest you defile my sanctum. They are dreadful people. From the worm cult, I believe. They destroyed numerous priceless artifacts, ruined decor, killed my employees, then turned my employees into their employees by raising them as undead! I suspect they want to raise the centerpiece of my collection, the Ayleid warlord Karen. People come here just to see him. Karen worshipped Daedra and was generally an unpleasant fellow. Excellent as a museum. You have my thanks, stranger, truly. It's paramount that the Ayleid warlord is not raised. I need you to check his body and if he has returned. Of course, apologies. I'm a bit distracted at the moment. My name is Ndarwe. I'm a student of history. We're a loose group of adventurers who specialize in acquiring antiquities. We'll go anywhere, do almost anything to collect history. Some governments are not so keen on the work we do, so we tend to operate. This is one of the necromancers. He made 2 mistakes. He had roughly the same height and build as myself, and he turned his back to me. If I can get...
you a minion of the worm cult? I beg you to stop. Thank the moons. We hid our most valuable items before the worm cult arrived. But, good. This map marks where we've hidden them. Recover the relics and get them to Orthuna, who will know what to do with them. She should be at the entrance to this room.
Freedom at last. This can't be right.
Who are you? You weren't on the I am not trying to look like an alien warlord. Wait. A Nanwen? A digger? I'm dead. I was afraid of that. There was a cave-in, and the next thing I know, I'm on a slab with a necromancer chanting over me. She didn't seem to notice, so I don't understand. We were looking for an alien warlord to put in Indawe's historical collection. I hate them all. practiced at killing large groups of people. Should I be worried?
Nonwyn! What in oblivion? You look... thrilled to see you.
By the Empyrean light, the worm cult brought his spirit back, didn't they? And you led him here. Of course you found Nonwyn. What did you think you would find? An alien warlord's body, intact? I looked for years and never found one. But my museum collection needed a centerpiece, and Nonwyn was crushed in a cave-in, so I realized that if the worm cult managed to raise Nonwyn, my secret would be known. Which is why I sent you to stop them, for what good that did.
Did I hear that correctly? You passed me off as an alien warlord?
Don't worry, I paid your family for the body.
You paid my... How long were you going to let people think I was a famous dead person?
You aren't getting any less dead, so somewhere around forever, I think. Look at it this way. Now you're dead and famous.
You mean you're going to keep doing this? Every day?
Oh, yes. I'll have to hire a security staff, I think. We don't want any more surprise necromancers. Now go back to your body. I'll figure out what to do with you later.
This is worse than oblivion.
What's that in your hands there? Let's see what you have here. Ah, very good. I'm glad we'll rebuild the collection. You've done the Society, and by association, all of Tamriel, a great favor. Every piece the Merethic Society admits into our compilation must have aesthetic or historic significance, and elevate the prestige of the collection as a whole. We leave the archaeologists in the Mages Guild to fawn over potsherds and jewelry. We're collectors of lost relics. Some items we trade for on the black market, others we procure directly from ruins. Orgus was a High King of Skyrim during the First Era. He died during the Wild Hunt of 369 in Valenwood and carried the horn at the moment of his death. Though the horn is in pristine condition, Aidan Durrani was an Altmer folk hero. According to history, he led the Durrani clan of High Rock against the Alessian Order of Cyrodiil. He appears in myths as the last king of a heroic line, a champion in the fight of Myr against man. Mansell Sesnet ruled Yokuda centuries before the Redguard came to Tamriel. His governance was brief but eventful, laying much of the structural groundwork later Redguard. The Lost Fleet, or the All Flags Fleet, was an armada sent by the Colovian Emperor Bendu Olo.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Stay vigilant. Pact, hold! In the name... The road is perilous. Ebonheart-packed warriors have been harrying travelers, cutting down our soldiers. We ambushed the ambushers and put them to flight, but one of our own was among them. A traitor by the name... Do just that. The Dominion can't afford mercy for traitors. Justice must be served, and swiftly. He cannot be far from here. There's a reward out for his head.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
You look as though you have seen battle, friend. Tell me, did you find Aldo? You've done the Dominion a great service. No doubt he was feeding the Pact information about our troop movements. That's lives saved. We'll clear out any Pact dumb enough to remain in the area. Thank you.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
So much blood. The cries. There were 6 of us. The Falinesti faithful. Wood Orcs settled on our holy site. We only wanted to talk, to convince them to settle elsewhere. They captured Halalin, Fanrel, Nielis, and the others. Took them away to torture and who knows what else. Oh, divine... I wish I hadn't run. I'm not a fighter, not like Halalin and Nielis. We tend the ancient sites occupied by the Falinesti. We protect the sites in the Great Tree's absence. Falinesti, the walking city. It is a great elder tree on a scale you cannot imagine. No one knows. Falinesti has vanished. Some speculate the faithful failed in our duties, and the tree abandoned us. But not I. Not I. The tree is coming back. One day it must come back. You don't understand. In the past, the Wood Orcs respected the ancient sites. They never would have dared to profane one by settling there. A long time ago. But the attackers did not live to tell of it. Used to be that all the Bosmer, not just the faithful, would join to defend the holy sites. The undead changed that. The undead are everywhere. There is no one left to explain.
Yeah!
The Norris and Pariel are gone. The Wood Orcs took them away.
Don't let them hurt me. Not again. You there! You not out? No, not after what they did. These Wood Orcs with death. Death from the trees, death from the grass, death from the Meet me below the Wood Orc fort. The Orcs must pay.
You! I will pay whatever you require. Just help Pariel, my bold, brave, beloved Pariel, my wife. The Wood Orcs captured us. They did unspeakable things. They were going to kill me. Pariel broke our pact with Ifre. She called upon Hircine, Master of the Hunt. He changed her. Now, by Ifre's command, I must end her before she hurts others. She is not in her right mind, filled with rage at our treatment. Please, if she comes at you, subdue her. I have no choice. What Pariel did goes against the Green Pact. She made herself into a monster, and she can never change back. I cannot let her, as any hunter would. Look for signs in the cave. A broken stalk here, trampled ground. Yes, the story is, the Bosmer received their form from Ifre. It symbolizes a break from our wild nature. Pariel called upon the Master of the Hunt. I don't know. The change was not instantaneous. It was...
Yeah! Yeah!
stop! Don't hurt her! Ariel, it's me! Oh, my beloved. What has happened to you? She is wounded! Did you hurt her? Subdued. Yes, I see. I'm sorry. Now, please, leave us. I'm sorry. I was desperate for help. Desperate enough to color the truth. Pariel did this, sacrificed herself to save. This is the only way we can be together. I will pray to Hircine and hunt beside my wife for the rest of our days. Now please, leave us. This is between Hircine and myself. Thanks for understanding. After I change, Pariel and I will leave this cave and go deep into Valenwood.
Did you buy a Bondari and visit? The guards were just... You found me. Killing the rank and file solves nothing. These wood orcs celebrate violence. The chieftain is careless with the lies. The war chief must not die until he has felt my pain, the pain of my faithful. He will see his family murdered. One life for each of my faithful. Dashkor, his torturer. Rug, his son. Solth, you act like this is some kind of riddle to be puzzled out. The only way to stop this from happening again is to send a loud, unambiguous message, the kind even these orc scum can't fail to understand. Help me, or get out of my way. Good. The son, Rug, waits for his father atop a watchtower. Grashler, Huntwife Thushleg, led the party that captured us. Soon, she will have my blade in her back. He left on another hunt. When he returns, I plan to show him the heads we have gathered. Or...
Little schemer. You'll vanish like the others.
Get out! Get out of my house! Still alive. I have mine as well. We must send a clear message. Gorzesh will return from his hunt soon. I have left him a note of sorts, telling him where he can find his missing kin. There is a stone circle sacred to the faithful not far from here. Go there, mount their heads, and touch the center stone.
Yeah.
Grashla! Douchebag! No! This cannot be! Murderer! I will crack open your bones! My son! You took my son!
Blood for blood. The Wood Orcs have learned. The butchers got what they had coming to them. Word will spread, and the Wood Orcs will think twice about settling the Fallen sites and slaughtering the faithful. At last it is over. At last. I will retrieve what bodies I can from the Orc camp, then lead Eganor and Nielas back to Woodhalf. If the Orcs aren't gone by the time we return with more faithful, so much the worse. When Bosma transgress against the Green Pack, their souls are confined to the ooze. There they remain for eternity.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
How many must die before... You have the look of a hunter about you. But the Sench demands that you act the part. The pale Sench, the lion with the skin of snow. Long after the body's wounds have closed, hardened into scars, the mind's wounds still pierce, still sear. But I know that gleam in your eye. Like me, the trail of the Sench begins at the bones of my fellow hound. I barely escaped with my life, and his life escaped with his bones bared. Centuries ago, but the hounds I speak of are not dogs. They are the finest hunters in Valenwood. I once led their... If you must ask, you may not be ready. But keep your head low and your movements slow.
Can't be beat.
Rilis the 12th is an embarrassment and an abomination.
A most unexpected end. But such a magnificent hunt. My hounds will sing of it for ages.
Yeah.
Now, return to Haras. Tell him he may rest.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
The hide of my death approach. At last. And the more beautiful for the longed-for rest it brings. When I was young, I implored Hirsine to let me hunt his finest beast. That ensured I was restless and deathless. Until today. Thank you.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Damn. You made it past the undead outside Marbrook? Either that, or I lost more. Daedra, out of the Moonhenge. When the undead appeared in Drilladon Pass, we got cut off from Marbrook, and in the Daedra came, like an Ayleid ruin. We don't really know what it was for. Captain Ethrel and Sergeant Galandir took scouts to investigate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thought I'd never escape.
Damnable Daedric rituals? You, come with me! Quickly! We don't have... Captain Ethrel and the rest of our scouts are trapped on the other side of that portal. The main portal was unguarded when we got here. Captain Ethrel took 4 of our number through. That's when the Dremora swept in and captured us. Set up crystals to seal the portal. It was a trap, and we walked into it like yesterday's dinner. That's the idea. But there are secondary portals all around the main one, protecting the... If we don't close the portal from the other side, the Daedra will find a way to reopen it. Basic tactics, soldier. I need to cover your back so the Daedra on the hill don't flank. The Dremora are keeping the seal intact. You'll have to kill them too.
Captain Ethrol, look at me. We're going to make it through this.
You'll make it out of here. I know you will.
Captain. Captain. Damn it all. Looks like we only meet in horrible places. Did you bring the 100 blades this time? No. The Queen sent me to check on our Bosmer allies, and a good thing, too. This whole forest is rife with corruption. I offered my assistance to Captain. The Daedra scattered us as soon as we got here. We need to find the others and close the portal before the Daedra. I've been watching the Daedra closely. The commanders pass in and out of a gateway to the north, or what passes. The Moonhenge you came through was an Ayleid ruin. But where did they get the idea? Find the keys the Dremora used to unlock the pillars that seal the gateway. I suspect we'll find the sigil stone that powers the portal through there. Haha, once again, you have your duty and I have mine. I'm going to clear the gateway entrance.
You again? You seem to make a habit of showing up just when things are getting properly twisted. After Dread Villain, I was sent to reinforce the outpost. You know how it goes. One moment you're sharpening your sword, and the next you're entering a Daedric portal in the middle of a creepy Ayleid. I'll try. Might get distracted exacting some much-earned payback on these monsters.
This one will never complain. Daedra, imprisonment, and crazy Bosmer. There is no end to Azazi's suffering. Azazi's tail swish.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Glad you made it. Just hold the keys up to the pillars and we'll leave them there.
Use the keys on the pillars and we'll be on our...
This one is no lady.
These crystals are powering a seal protecting the sigil stone. We're trying to break them, but it'll take time.
Focus. My friend hunts for us.
We did it! You were amazing! Daedra, advance! Now there's just one more thing, but it's a doozy. Well, there is the matter of this Moonhenge. It seems to be connected in some way to the Moonhenge in Greenshade. As long as it's here, all the Dremora would have to do to reopen the... I created a scroll for just that purpose. Unfortunately, it requires the power of the Sigil Stone. As the Sigil Stone is destroyed, the portal will close for good. The person who casts the spell will be trapped here. This spell, combined with the innate magical properties of the Moonhenge? This is alien magic we're talking about. We might destroy the entire Valenwood. Stop right there. You've got more experience at saving the world than us. We're not leaving you perceptive as ever. Frankly, you are the only one of us that we can't spare. For either of us to make the choice would only be self-serving. But be quick. The portal began to collapse when we... Understood. Sir, it's probably best that I hope to see you again somewhere less horrible.
Yeah!
You closed the Daedric portal. Moonhenge is back to its old self, plus a few decorations. But where's the captain? Damn. And it looks like you're short another. She's a bright light. She might be able to shine even in Cold Harbor. We'll mop up the remaining Daedra and start rebuilding the outpost.
The joke's on in Darway. I'm bound to that sort now. Though he does still have my body. It's a little off-putting, actually.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Useless layabouts! Rank amateurs! It was just a simple list of ingredients! Useless Truly? You have all three? Quickly, let me see. Yes, these will do. Satisfactory. Here, take your payment. Now a toast to finding my true form at last. No, the tale is right, but why so many scales? My family will never accept me like this. Perhaps if I tweak the mixture. One of many atrocities my misguided people have wrought on this peerless race of unmatched predators. The Khajiit are my brothers, my true people. Those Dunmer who still keep slaves are... Yes, I was cruelly born without a tail, without claws, but I know where I belong. If I can just find the right mixture, I can fix that. Then all the...
Bosmel Brew is...
Yeah! Yeah!
Leave your goods! They'll be no use to you if you're dead. Velen Harbor's under attack, and the townfolk are fleeing to Greenshade. I don't know what the lieutenants think. Wood Orcs, Red Guard, working together.
You're heading the wrong way, aren't you? Everyone's fleeing Velen Harbor but a few diehards. Wait, you don't look like the I'm as in charge of this madhouse as anyone, but I have no time for diplomats. Hold a moment. You're no cringing diplomat. I really don't care who you are as long as you can help defend Velen Harbor. A Red Guard force made landfall and assaulted Velen Harbor. They must have made a deal with the Drublog clan of Wood Orcs, as they attacked from the hills at the same time. Civilians are trapped in the trade hall and Mage's Guild by the Drublog. Rescue them. The sergeant can arm them and organize a counterattack under the Fists of Thalmor banner. Tell them to get to the Fighters Guild barracks. We'll meet them there. The Drublog overran the marketplace, but a few townsfolk took refuge in the Mage's Guild and the Trade Hall. Concentrate your search in those buildings. Clear the way. The Queen sent us to escort the Green Lady to the city of Sylvanar, but the Red Guard and Drublog clan got here first. Captain Calaralda was at the docks to meet the dignitaries. The Red Guard arrived instead. The Queen sent us to escort the Green Lady to the city of Sylvanar, but the Red Guard and Drublog I think it's worth a try. The Queen's counting on us, and with the captain dead or missing, her duty... The Queen sent us. Bosmer tradition says the Sylvanar is their spiritual side, while the Green Lady is their physical side. When both sides marry, the Bosmer are stable and balanced. There is a new Sylvanar and Green Lady. The old Sylvanar and Green Lady were diplomatic envoys for the Queen, getting the Bosmer to work with the Dominion and so on. But they both died recently. Their replacements somehow absorbed their